Stephen Finn maintained his excellent start to the season by bagging 4 more wickets as Middlesex just about had the better of a bowler-dominated opening day of their LV County Championship match with Yorkshire at Lord's. It was Tim Murtagh who got the ball rolling for the home side as he removed Alex Lees with a nick behind in the game's 3rd over. Both of these teams have made encouraging starts to this season, and such are the riches at Yorkshire's disposal that their captain Andrew Gale dropped himself to allow Joe Root to return from injury as one of the youngest to lead a Yorkshire side in a first-class game. For now, Root could only admire the work of Adam Lyth and Kane Williamson, who were batting well to put their side into a healthy position after the first hour of action. It was an enthralling battle between one of the best bowling units in the country and one of the better batting lineups. At 55 for 1 in the 18th over, Yorkshire would have been pleased, but they then started to crumble once Lyth on 34 glanced a leg side ball from Finn into the gloves of John Simpson. So that brought Root out for his first innings for a while, and it lasted only 5 balls. Finn then sent him back to the pavilion with an LBW decision going in his favour. James Harris was then brought back on, and he picked up the wicket of Williamson, who edged a drive to Ollie Rayner to depart for 30 at 74 for 4. It had been Middlesex's morning, and the afternoon began well for them too, as Adil Rashid gave Rayner another catch, this time off Murtagh. And when Harris watched Andrew Hodd cut him straight to Sam Robson, Yorkshire had slipped from 55 for 1 to 98 for 6 in the space of 22 very tough overs. Harris then confirmed his side's dominance by bagging the big wicket of Gary Ballance, who edged to Robson in the gully with 20 runs to his name. It looked as if Yorkshire, a team who'd scored more than 400 in both their first innings so far this summer, would on this occasion struggle to get to 150, but Liam Plunkett had other ideas. He decided to take on the Middlesex attack, and he took them on to good effect, as he and the dogged Ryan Sidebottom added 48 runs for the 8th wicket. Finn then grabbed his 18th championship wicket of the campaign by catching the edge of Sidebottom's bat, the former England star falling for a dozen at 161 for 8. It was then 19 for Finn as Stephen Patterson backed away to be bowled just after Plunkett had secured a very good runner ball half-century. He was left stranded on 56 when Jack Brooks played on to Murtagh as Yorkshire were all out for 178. Finn, again the pick of the Middlesex attack, with figures of 4 for 50. Yorkshire would have been disappointed with their efforts with the bat, but they certainly came out fighting with the ball. Brooks was off and running, literally, after finding the edge of Chris Rogers' bat. A wicket the former Northamptonshire man followed up with the one of Robson, who nicked off with just 20 runs on the board for his side. Some in the game believe that if you can get rid of Rogers and Robson early, then there is a middle order which can be left exposed at Middlesex, but that was not the case here as Darvin Milan and Owen Morgan joined forces. The two left-handers have all the shots of course, but they had to defend manfully too, between these moments which threatened to put the home side well on top already. But before bad light drove the players off early, Sidebottom produced a cracker to bowl Milan for 31 to start some more wild celebrations. 10 minutes later and the players were off, and that was that for the day. And what a day it was. Middlesex, with Morgan still there on 24, will go again on day 2 on 64 for 3, and that leaves them 114 runs adrift of their opponents. So neither side has grabbed the initiative just yet.